Alright guys, well we're back at it again. Got this other bearing poured today. I didn't get no video of that because I was short-handed and had a lot going on, so my father-in-law come and helped me. I think we got her. It actually looks pretty good. I'm make my way through the gauntlet here to get the bearing. Don't look too bad. Got a little shrinkage spot there, but there's a port that intersects with that. So we'll get this all cleaned up. I'll clean these edges up. Clean that. This end here is, if you can see where the babbitt poured into those channels in that cast iron. So, it's time to start cleaning and getting her fitted. That's the last of the main bearings. So once this is done, we can see what's next. I guess next is the rod bearing. I gotta get some more babbitt material for that though. That'll be next on the hit list. I gotta pour them two halves. But I gotta get this crank back out, get everything cleaned, get that bearing scraped in, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, well we got this bearing that we poured yesterday. I got her up here in the horizontal mill. I'm just getting her squared up on the table here. It's within a thousandths or so, which is close enough. Now I gotta indicate this edge here to make sure this is straight with the cutter. And then we're just gonna take this mill cutter here and then we're gonna clean this edge up. Kind of getting a glare off that, can't see, but anyway, that's the plan with that. I'm just gonna mill that edge off of there, clean it up a little bit, and then we're gonna mill a groove down the middle for oil. And then I gotta drill a couple holes for oil. And we'll be off to the races. Then I can start getting it scraped in. But I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I got this edge kind of, I can't really see. I got that edge kind of filed off a little bit. So we'll keep going. Alright, well we got her pretty much leveled out. It's within a thousandths or so, which is close enough for what we're trying to do. This material cuts pretty soft, so it doesn't have to have a lot of pressure holding it to the table. Anyway, we'll get this thing fired up and we'll see how it goes. Alright, here we go. Just gonna lift this table up so we're getting close. And then I'm just gonna sneak up on that edge a little bit. I might put a little chamfer on that once I get done. Anyway, I think you guys get the idea, so I'll bring you back when we get her done. Alright, well, we're making some progress here. Got a little bit of pitting here. That's where my damming compound gets squeezed up into the way, but that's okay. I did a little chamfer here. This side we got her milled off. It got a little bit of pitting here, but that's alright. I got my chamfering cutter switched in there. So I'm just gonna do a little chamfer down this edge here, kind of clean that up a little bit. And I think next step will be to cut our groove in there for our oil. Alright, well, progress is going here. I got my hose bored. This is the oil splash port. So the crank spins around, dumps the oil in that trough right there, and then it goes down in these bearings. This is a pre-lube hole. It goes all the way to the top, so you can take the plug out and pre-lube the bearing before you start it. So next is I'm going to mill a slot across here. So I got to get this thing squared up and put on the table. I took the horizontal mill arbor out of this machine and I put the end mill holder in. I'm going to pull this over arm off, get that out of the way. I'm going to get this thing bolted down and we're going to mill a slot in there. Go ahead.
Do it.
Well, you got an air rate.
No, you.
Alright, so we're out here pouring, this is episode 20 of the Bearing Saga. I got my helper out here today. Say hi, Audrey.
Hey.
So we're going to mill a slot in here for the oil. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. How's it looking?
Good.
Alright, let's take a few more nozzles off of it. What do you think?
Yeah.
We saw one of these things running today at the tractor show, didn't we? There was a Franklin valveless up there. A little bit different. That was a diesel model. This one's gas, natural gas or propane.
Daddy, I don't want to hold the phone anymore.
Really?
Come on. I don't want to hold the phone.
Alright. Bye.
Bye.
Alright, well, back at this now. Got our edges milled. We got our chamfers put in. Got a little bit of pitting there, but I don't think that's going to hurt nothing. Got our groove cut. And got our holes drilled for the oil. So it's going to come down this hole and go across here. This is for pre-lubing the bearing. There's a plug here. It goes down into this cavity. Well, that's all open. So you can put oil in there and pre-lube the bearing. You can see there's the bearing out poured into them channels. So I'm pretty happy with it. Now we got to get her put on and get her scraped in. Get some of these high spots scraped off. I think she's coming together pretty nice. The last 2 days we made quite a bit of progress. I need to file some of this down a little bit and just kind of clean that up. Here's my channel trough where the oil goes. So we're making some progress. Next steps, I gotta get that crank out, get that cleaned up, and get this, start getting these main bearing saga wrapped up. So, till next time.